So, Caleb, welcome to the final stages of the Molding for Work Class 2025, and congratulations for making it this far. I know it has been a journey. It has been involving, engaging, and a real adventure. So, how has Molding for Work program impacted your life?
Yeah, thank you very much. Moulding4Work Class 2025, it has impacted me in various ways. For example, I'll just start with this very unit one. When you talk of finding value, it was sure very difficult for me to find out that this is my values, this is how I stand, or this is where I can begin from. When we move on, in other areas, Moulding4Work has sure impacted me in other areas, like if someone wants to start like a project, or you want to solve a certain problem in accordance to sustainable development goals, or sure you get where to begin from. So among other skills, talk of in application or job search, job seeking, and entrepreneurship. Such areas, sure I can say that I've sure learned a lot within that very area, because even, for example, like this very week, there is an interview I was having somewhere, interview in the where I applied. And where did this one come from? It started from the time we learned about job search and job seeking. So more opportunities, I see them come. Talk of areas that requires engagement, learning. Now I can say that by now I'm not struggling compared to the time I had not yet joined Moulding4Work class this 2025. Not only that, it has also impacted me in learning and understanding how financial literacy works. So with such skills and everything that I've gained from Moulding4Work, I am now able to use the finances. If I happen to get it, I am able to use it efficiently and in the right way. Not only that, even on social media, sure, I couldn't handle social media accordingly, or in professional way. So by now, I can say that surely it's very okay from the field of Moulding4Work, how we've been trained on how to have an impact across social media platforms.
All right. So throughout the Molding4Work, Caleb, when did you, or tell us a situation when you demonstrated your ability to work in a team?
Within the mid of the course of phase one, I remember there is where I could not work as a team with the rest of other members. However, by that very time or that very period, I came to understand that once the work is done or is acted upon as a team, you really become so much successful and you achieve more and strongly when you're together. So from then, for example, there is an organization or it's a community of youth where we surely, I surely lead, not only being a leader, but sometimes it could surely burden me. However, after that very period, after understanding that, that's when they are working as a team, surely came as a usual thing, and a very powerful point where the organization can run even when you're not around. I mean, a team of members can perform certain duties even when you're not around. And that is the power of a teamwork.
All right. So did you ever negotiated for anything during your time at Moulding4Work? If yes, what was it that you negotiated for?
I negotiated for some people who needed an opportunity somewhere. It was an opportunity just to show up in a certain field of leadership. And this negotiation came in when there was in need of selecting leaders, but through that very negotiation, at the end, the team had to agree and buy that very idea. And after buying that very idea, they resorted to that very point.
All right. Did you ever mobilize any resource during your time at Moulding4Work program? If yes, what was that resource?
The resource I engaged in to mobilize, still it was a certain a small conference or gathering that we had. And that very mobilization that we did, I didn't do it alone. We did it as a team. And by doing it as a team, I managed or it happened and I gave out ideas. And those ideas, they worked out. So we had to network and reach to the people who can surely contribute to such very cause. And that very mobilization became successful because we reached to what we wanted to achieve. Number two, another mobilization was something very simple, and that mobilization was basing to the project that I look forward to do, and that was personal. So when I mobilized for that, I didn't reach to people because time was not my best ally to do that. Not only that one, but I was not very skilled much to have one-on-one while mobilizing. Not only that, also it was seriously challenging to tell them that I want to work on this very issue, very challenge or very problem that is happening within their very community. And it was not easy for people to respond. However, the mobilization I did, it was on a personal basis, and I managed to correct a little bit of some money, and of which I hope it is at least contributing something towards the achievement of my target goal.
So during the Moulding4Work, did you ever take any initiative as a student? If yes, what was it?
Yes, thank you very much. The initiative that I worked on, it was just a simple thing to empower students to be in school. And that very initiative, it included advice and something very small that can surely encourage them to be in school. And once I acted upon that, I saw it becoming successful, and some people they enjoyed that. It happened in a way as a token or a gift, but the way to support them to keep or to get to school, and that one became successful because according to the plan that I had, some people almost all who were engaged in that very initiative, they responded positively.
All right. Did you ever ask for help during the Molding for Work program? If yes, what help did you ask and who did you ask it from?
The help I asked for, among the things I've been talking about, it was the help about how to use the technology, talk of IT or the social media platforms of where I was not using it accordingly or professionally. Yes, the help I received it, and when I received it and started to act upon it, it became positive. I mean, it contributed something back to me because uh, I started to put in practice what I was told to do.
Right. So throughout this program, did you demonstrate or what did you do during the program that demonstrated a bit of your leadership skills?
Well, what I did, I had to engage in other areas where I could be given an opportunity to attend like webinars that are much relevant to the passion project that I look forward to undertake. And when I demonstrated that, when I reached to that very area, surely I kept on learning, not only learning but also contributing to such environment where people could welcome what I could share with them, and that one could give a good picture at the end of it all, or at the end of such session.
All right. So if you were to rate Molding for Work in a scale of 1 to 5, what would you rate it and why? 5 is the highest, 1 is the lowest.
Moulding4Work, I could give it 5. Why? Because Moulding4Work, it is surely achieving most of its objectives. When we talk of the thing like impacting youth with the current skills for job seekers and entrepreneurship, those are some of the real world skills that youth are lacking. And it's very true, it is lacking, where you find that people, they go through schools, they go through trainings, but you find that they are lacking such very skills that are very necessary and needed with the current situation for job seekers and entrepreneurs. So Moulding4Work, surely it is achieving its goal and working towards the success of the plans that it is set for. And through that, we call it the skills for the university for life skills, because it gives skills to the students who surely joins it and becomes successful with it. And indeed, there are current skills that are needed and very, very much necessary to the society. So I rate it to that very point of 5 being the highest.
With that said, during the Molding for Work, did you ever solve any problem? If yes, what was the problem that you solved?
Yeah, the problem I solved still I will come to the point where people gather for a certain discussion or certain issues that are going around. So that issue was continuously rising within a certain community or certain group of people. So what happened? I just intervened or I entered into the matter, and the problem was serious and was going to cause the organization to come down. So I surely came in and I tried to sort out in where people were not agreeing between two opinions. And I now decided between those very two opinions by setting B points. And when I decided on that, then they came out with one solution, helping them to come with that very solution. They adopted to point B, where everyone was willing to cooperate and work together in such very point, and where unity later came in, and they agreed on one thing to work out as one people or one group, and that became as a power of unity.
Right. Caleb, if you were to rate yourself in a scale of 1 to 5 throughout the molding for work, what would you rate yourself?
If I'm to rate myself for now, I would I would rate myself to I don't know if 4.5 is allowed, but I would rate myself to 4.5 because surely molding for work, I've gained much within this very class of 2025 specifically. And it has impacted my life in various ways, whether in the work field or in the community where I live with other people.
Caleb, it has been a pleasure working with you throughout this program. And to be honest, we will be following your story going forward, and we know you will continue to do great things. If you choose to stick with us, continue learning, continue being a member of Global Youth Forum, the choice is all yours. But as Global Youth Forum team, you are always a family in here. With that, we say congratulations, and we look forward to what you will be doing next. We say thank you for keeping it to the end.
Thank you too, and I appreciate you very much and the whole program for having a great impact on the lives of youth like us. Sure, it has been good, and it will continue to be good as we proceed on with the next level of running. Thank you.
We see you soon. Do take care, Caleb. All right, Godwin, well done.
Yes.